opening of our 2017 season is a very special celebration concert for us. It features all composers from the West Coast of the United States. And the West Coast School, as I term it, has been super hot recently. It's been producing composers that have come up with some of the most innovative, interesting, and engaged music that this country has ever seen. And of course, we're on the West Coast here, so what better way to start our season than with a concert that features both living and past composers from this coast that make music for us, our West Coast way. It features a wide range of composers. So there are very famous composers like John Williams, actually. We're going to play one of his works because he is one of the most famous living composers, and he's, of course, a West Coast resident. But we've also got composers like Mason Bates. You may remember him from last year and the year before. He's a San Francisco-based composer who composes in so many interesting styles that often combine electronica with orchestral music, and he even performed 2 seasons ago as a DJ with the orchestra. So he's a favorite now of Britt, we'd like to say. His piece last year got a standing ovation, you may remember. And so this is his cello concerto that you're going to hear. And we're very excited to welcome the spectacular cellist Joshua Roman to come and perform with the Britt Orchestra in his Britt debut. Check out some of his videos online to get a sense of just what a broad-based and intelligent musician Joshua is. We've also got other composers that are on the West Coast like Darius Milhaud. He was a French composer who moved to the West Coast and composed one of the real classics of the 20th century called The Creation of the World. I also can't wait to do Andrew Norman's Unstuck. Andrew is a composer that's really breaking out on the scene, has become a real sensation. He's based in LA, but his music is so spectacular. It's imaginative and it's really wild. It's going to be quite the ride for the orchestra and the audience, so we're thrilled to present his music on this program too. And one other composer who is also very special to the Britt family. He came up 2 seasons ago to visit Britt, and he's perhaps the most famous living kind of classical composer. That's John Adams. He's a Bay Area composer. He is regarded kind of as a dean of composers, both from the United States and throughout the entire world, and we were so honored to have him actually visit Britt for a performance of one of his works 2 seasons ago. So of course we're celebrating him, and it's his 70th birthday. And finally, one other big project that we have been looking forward to now for quite some time, a world premiere on our opening night. We are going to commission Kenji Bunch, another extraordinary organ-based composer, to create a new work for Britt. If you've been coming to the Britt Orchestra for the last few seasons, you've seen a number of world premieres. You've seen everything from Michael Gordon's incredible natural history that we commissioned for Crater Lake, to a piece that I wrote. We've been making it a big deal to commission and create new music for our audiences here. We think that our audiences in this part of the world deserve to hear the very best and brightest composers who've made pieces specifically for them. They've created it for the moment that you are there on the Britt Hill to experience something for the very first time. And we are so excited that Kenji has accepted our commission and is creating something for all of you. I don't know what it's going to sound like yet. I don't think anybody knows what it's going to sound like yet except for Kenji. So this season, make sure you're a part of that experience, hearing a piece for the very first time created just for the Britt audience and the Britt Orchestra.